to Prince Harry, back in court battling the tabloids. He's expected to return to the UK next week for a lawsuit against the publishers of the Daily Mail. Maggie Rulli is in London with the latest. Good morning, Maggie.
Hey, Michael, good morning. Yeah, Prince Harry's court case against Associated Newspapers, that's the publisher behind the Daily Mail, is set to begin Monday, and ABC News understands that Prince Harry will be there on opening day. In a pretrial hearing today, lawyers for both sides stood before the judge discussing witness testimonies and other last-minute amendments to the case. Now, Harry's bringing the case against Associated Newspapers along with 6 others, including Elton John and Liz Hurley. They're arguing that the newspapers hired private investigators who used unlawful means to gather information on them in the late 90s and early 2000s. Like things like hiring private investigators to secretly place listening devices inside cars and homes and paying police officials for inside information. Now, Associated Newspapers has always denied any wrongdoing, calling the allegations preposterous smears. Now, this is the last of Harry's major court cases against the tabloids. In 2023, he testified and won against the Mirror Group. And last January, he settled against the publishers of The Sun, who apologized and paid him damages. But guys, when Harry is back here in the UK for trial, we don't know yet whether he will actually see any of his family.
Yeah,
Robin?
People want to know that. All right, Maggie, our thanks to you.
Something big is about to happen in the UK. And make no mistake, the British tabloids are terrified. Prince Harry is expected to return to the United Kingdom next week, not for a royal reunion, not for pageantry, not for optics, but for accountability. Because this time, the Duke of Sussex isn't walking into a palace. He's walking into a courtroom. And sitting on the opposite side, the very media machine that has profited for decades from invading lives, destroying reputations, and calling it journalism, the Daily Mail, or as many now call it, the Daily Fail. And here's the part they truly hate. They're not alone in the dock of public opinion anymore. Prince Harry will be joined, directly or indirectly, by global figures like Sir Elton John, Elizabeth Hurley and Baroness Doreen Lawrence, a woman whose fight for justice should have never been exploited for clicks. This isn't just a lawsuit. This is a reckoning. Let's be very clear about what's happening here. Prince Harry, along with 6 other high-profile figures, is suing Associated Newspapers Limited, the publishers of the Daily Mail, over alleged illegal information-gathering practices dating back decades. We're not talking about paparazzi photos taken in public places. We're talking about serious allegations, including hiring private investigators, secretly placing listening devices in cars and homes, paying police officers for confidential information, using deception, impersonation and surveillance. These are not smears. These are claims being tested in court, under oath, in front of a judge. And suddenly, the same newspaper that never hesitates to smear Meghan Sussex, Harry, or anyone else they dislike, is crying foul. Smears against us, they say. The irony is almost painful. Let's talk about the absolute audacity. The Daily Mail claims the allegations against them are smears. This from a publication whose entire business model is built on sensationalism, character assassination, racist dog whistles, sexist framing, selective outrage, and cosy backroom deals when it suits them. A paper that happily protects certain royals while relentlessly attacking others. A paper that turns grief into headlines, trauma into entertainment, and misinformation into profit. And now, because they are the ones being scrutinized, suddenly it's unfair. Suddenly it's too far. Suddenly they want sympathy. Absolutely not. Here's what truly scares them. This isn't just Prince Harry standing up. This is Prince Harry with receipts and a legal track record. Let's rewind. In 2023, Harry testified in a phone hacking case against Mirror Group newspapers. That case ended with a public apology. An admission of unlawful information gathering. Legal costs covered. roughly $300,000 in damages. Then, in early 2024, Harry reached another settlement with News Group newspapers, publishers of The Sun. They apologised for serious intrusion into Harry's private life between 1996 and 2011. That's 15 years of wrongdoing. And now, the Daily Mail is next. Here's the part the tabloids really didn't plan for. This case is not staying in the UK media bubble, it's being reported. In the United States, in Canada, across Europe. Globally, American outlets are covering this story. And they're not bound by the same cosy relationship British tabloids have with the monarchy. They're asking uncomfortable questions. They're examining patterns. They're connecting dots. And worst of all, for the Daily Mail, they're taking Harry seriously. Let's talk about Sir Elton John, a globally respected artist, a knighted figure, a cultural icon. Not exactly someone tabloids can easily dismiss as bitter or attention-seeking. When someone like Elton John stands alongside Harry and says, "This happened to me too," it changes the entire dynamic. It becomes a pattern, and patterns are dangerous. And then there's Baroness Doreen Lawrence, the mother of Stephen Lawrence. A woman whose pain, dignity and fight for justice should have been protected, not exploited. Her involvement in this case sends a powerful message. This isn't about celebrity whining. This is about ethics. This is about whether powerful media organisations believe the law applies to them at all. Of course, tabloids are already speculating. Will Harry see his family? Will there be a reunion? Will he reconcile? Let's be honest, that's not why he's going. He's going to testify. He's going because someone has to challenge a system that has operated without accountability for decades. If the royal family wanted reconciliation, they had years to show support. Instead, silence, or worse, complicity. And notice something else. The same tabloids attacking Harry now are the ones who demonised Meghan from day one, questioned her motives, her race, her motherhood, her mental health. They didn't protect her. Harry did. And this fight, make no mistake, is also about why he left. Because no husband, no father should watch his family be destroyed for headlines. This case represents something symbolic. It's likely Harry's final major courtroom showdown with the British tabloid press, and he's walking into it stronger than ever. He's won before. He's exposed lies. He's forced apologies. He's changed the conversation. This isn't revenge, it's reform. And look at how they're reacting already. Defensive articles, minimising language, victim framing. They know what's coming. Because unlike the past, they can't control the narrative anymore. Social media exists. Receipts exist. Global scrutiny exists. And Harry is no longer a silent target. This case isn't just about Prince Harry. It's about media accountability, ethical journalism, power structures being challenged, and a man refusing to let history repeat itself for his children. The same institution that failed to protect Diana, the same media that hounded her, is now being forced to answer questions. And that matters. If you support Prince Harry standing up to tabloid abuse, if you're tired of media hypocrisy, if you believe Meghan Sussex never deserved what was done to her, then make sure you subscribe. Like this video, share it everywhere. And if you truly want to support independent commentary that doesn't bow to tabloids or palace spin, consider using super thanks below. Your support keeps this channel fearless, because the truth doesn't need permission.